A 12-year-old kid stands on the mound during a Memorial Day tournament. His father, who is also his coach, walks over and gives him an instruction, not a pitching tip, not a strategy call. He tells his own son to throw the baseball directly at the opposing team's dugout, at children. What happened next went viral. Memorial Day weekend, 2026. An Oklahoma youth baseball tournament sanctioned by USSSA, one of the largest youth sports organizations in the country. A 12 and under game. Kids. The game was getting heated. Tensions between the two teams had been building throughout the day. And then Michael Ryals, the head coach and father of the pitcher, crossed a line that no adult should ever cross. According to witnesses and video evidence, Ryals instructed his 12-year-old son to intentionally throw the baseball at the opposing team's dugout, not at a batter, at the dugout, where children were sitting. The incident was caught on camera. A parent in the stands was recording the game, as parents do at every youth tournament in America. And that footage spread across social media like wildfire. Within 48 hours, millions of people had seen it. The reaction was immediate and overwhelming. Parents were furious. Former players were disgusted. Coaches across the country condemned it, because this was not a competitive dispute between adults. This was a grown man using his own child as a weapon to potentially injure other children. There is no context that makes that acceptable. USSSA moved fast. Michael Ryals received a lifetime ban from all USSSA sanctioned events. Lifetime. He can never coach, manage, or participate in any capacity at a USSSA tournament again. The organization sent a clear message that this behavior would not be tolerated under any circumstances. And his son, the 12-year-old who threw the ball, was suspended for 5 years. That punishment sparked its own debate. Some argued the kid should not be punished because he was doing what his dad told him. Others said the suspension sends a message that following bad orders still has consequences. Either way, the real villain is the adult who put his child in that position. But this incident did not happen in a vacuum. It is a symptom of a much larger disease in American youth sports. Over the past 2 decades, youth athletics has transformed from a developmental activity into a hyper-competitive industry worth over $20 billion annually. Travel teams, elite showcases, college scholarship pressure. Parents are spending thousands a year, and that investment creates an intensity that turns normal adults into monsters. According to the National Alliance for Youth Sports, roughly 70% of kids quit organized sports by age 13. The number one reason? It is not fun anymore. And it is not fun because the adults have made it about winning at all costs. A 12-year-old playing baseball should be having fun. Period. The Ryals incident is extreme, but it is not isolated. Every year, there are hundreds of reports of parents and coaches assaulting referees, fighting other parents, and verbally abusing children at youth sporting events. In 2023, a youth football referee in Texas was hospitalized after a parent attacked him. In 2024, a Little League game in Florida was abandoned after a full brawl broke out between parents. The person we should be talking about most is the 12-year-old boy on that mound, a kid who was put in an impossible situation by the one person he is supposed to trust most, his father. That boy now carries a 5-year suspension. His name has been attached to a viral incident that will follow him online for years. And he did not make the decision. He was a child following an instruction from his coach, who happened to be his dad. The psychological weight of that is something no 12-year-old should have to carry. He was failed by the adult who was supposed to protect him. These are children's games, and the adults cannot behave themselves. Every viral clip of a parent screaming at a teenager in a striped shirt is another reason kids walk away from sports forever. The adults are supposed to be the ones teaching sportsmanship. Instead, they are the ones who need the lesson most. Youth sports organizations are starting to take action. Background checks for coaches are becoming standard. Some leagues now require parents to sign sportsmanship pledges. Others have implemented silent sideline rules where parents cannot yell during games. But the real change has to come from a cultural shift. Adults need to remember that youth sports exist for the kids, not for the parents' egos. Michael Ryals received a lifetime ban, and he deserved it. Telling your child to throw a baseball at other children is indefensible, but banning one coach does not fix a broken culture. Until adults in youth sports remember that these are kids playing a game, incidents like this will keep happening. How many more coaches just like him are on sidelines right now? Have you ever witnessed toxic behavior from a parent or coach at a youth sporting event? Share your story in the comments and subscribe for more sports stories that matter.